Hi, I'm DKWILL, and this is DK. We'll talk about it. For those who have been around my channel from nearly the beginning, back in July of 2021, one of the first videos that I did was about AMP. It was also about the direction of money and the direction of cash and the direction of technology in helping money move. And I thought it's only fair that I do a video for those who have been here for a while and to let you know that I'm still in the same boat with AMP and I still believe its day will come.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
So if you look back on the thumbnails way to the very beginning and you see this one, your phone will be your wallet. AMP up. I have only increased my holdings of AMP since that day. And I want to remind you too of this thumbnail from July of 2023, where it's something to the title of AMP, any app, any money, any place. To know that this collateral token is equipped to be used as collateral from any app on your phone at any place for any money. And that alone is a good feature. Plus, and if you want to know more, watch the video. It's able to use retail stores' present hardware to do so. And that knowledge alone should make the current web page for Flex Network, where it says move, make money move faster, have even more significance, more meaning to you as we see those crypto apps and coins and exchanges going in and all kinds of different money coming out, including stable coins and other cryptos. So that's the type of collateral that Flexa provides. But to get to know it better, you have to understand where it says it's fully collateralized with no compromises. What's the collateral? Well, if you go a little further down, I'll go back up to that momentarily, right here. AMP, the only collateral that counts. Flexa capacity collateral is stored and denominated in AMP. Originally developed in 2020 by Flexa and Consensus, AMP today remains the only neutral, independent, and fixed supply asset reserved exclusively for collateral use cases of any type of value. Let's add that. And a fixed supply means imminently the price will increase, but not just that. Going in the back room for all the AMP um, subject AMP topic videos that I've done, there's a little mix up there. You can see the Flexa network is spoken about, the green swan showing that it's a green technology. AMP and Amazon were having some discussions, a video that includes AMP and a discussion of other coins, that I'm still amped up about AMP, that a big announcement was coming. Then I did the video on the announcement, and this primarily mergers and AMP positions, I call them, reflecting on acquisitions, and the very likely prospect as the cryptocurrency and the fintech technology continues to mature, that it's going to also be consolidated, and there'll be mergers and acquisitions, just like Ripple is doing now. And it's not beyond the pale of possibility that would include somebody scooping up AMP. Now that's good to know because even at its ridiculously low price now, AMP has a market cap at $347 million at this very, very small, less than a penny price. And we can see the volume spike 226, might as well say 7% over the last 24 hours. And you can see this all-time chart that shows the potential of AMP compared to its current state over here. So is there a possibility that the Flexa capacity network is going to see some major improvement as the digital asset Volume processed by Flexa increases? Absolutely yes. Remember, it's a fixed asset. There's not going to be more amp. So to keep it from becoming, I don't know if it burns or not. I don't think it burns much like as fast as like XRP does. I don't know, so I can't speak on that. But what I can say is that without collateral, legacy payments take days or weeks to settle. Worse, they saddle recipients with unacceptable business risk. We've seen so many videos of people trying to spend Bitcoin. Well, here's the good thing about AMP. You can spend Bitcoin and collateralize it with AMP and make even those um, transactions happen instantly. On Flexa capacity, transfers of all kinds take less than 500 milliseconds. Related and embedded transactions can execute in parallel, completely eliminating slippage and voluntary risk in any scenario. Now, this is very important information to really understand the value of Flexa capacity and its use of AMP. It's fully fraud stopping, which is a big deal with payments nowadays, and it's entirely on chain. It says FlexiCapacity builds on modern and audited on chain protocols, including Anvil's time based collateral pools, excuse me, and Alchemy subgraphs. Excuse me, because the next generation of finance deserves to be decentralized. So if you think that AMP went to sleep, you're probably white, right. Probably white. I'm black, it matters. But nonetheless, um, they didn't go to sleep. They've been taking care of business. And if you even go to Flex's X page and just scroll through some of it, I'm only going to look at May for the purposes of this video, and I'm going to scroll through May, and you can see some of the things they're doing. They're becoming very active and very talkative as well. And so, that being said, we can expect with the continued maturation of the financial systems, because it did make mention of the new financial systems at their website. Let me go and find it right here. Get involved in the very fabric of the new financial system. So is Flexa and AMP aware of that? Well, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. And now we can see there's all types of developments that continue to occur with Flexa Network, and as we already looked at, the only collateral that counts is AMP. So it's just a matter of time, folks, for um, AMP to find its uh, turn in the spotlight. And if if things continue the way they have with my videos, it's not going to be very much time from now. So if you haven't taken a look at AMP the same way ZBEC Network, we talked about that a little while back, you might want to take a little time to check AMP out. And at less than a penny price, it might be worth your effort to put a few bills on it. Because Flexa capacity, the collateralization, I used to stake here until I couldn't anymore. Now I think I can again. But it shows you that currently there's that many AMP, 17 billion. Yep. AMP of total collateral pooled on the Flexa capacity, and it's a value of $72 million. Now, imagine that number as the price of AMP increases and the level of capacity it can have. But even more importantly, when you look at the Explorer, it shows apps on Flexa, Gemini Speed, and Nighthawk and Zashi. It shows the transformers here. And when you look at these things and you want to stake, you can stake on the network that you choose. I haven't reconnected my wallet, but it's there if you want to earn some more AMP along the way for free. So for those of us who are still believers in AMP and still are waiting on it to find its place in the market, I think it's time for you to give it some consideration. Because, see, it's a new day for payments, payouts, and everything in between. And Flexi Capacity combines powerful on chain technologies with real world utility to ensure that money always moves freely, securely, and privately. And that's the direction of everything now, even with the XRP and Las Vegas thing is going on. And who knows? I don't know if Taylor's there rubbing elbows or not. I haven't been following that. But what I do know is that for those of you who believed me when I said AMP, I still believe in AMP. And I think I'll share one more thing with you. And I wouldn't usually do this, but you can see Coinbase here, 218,806,000. That don't sound like a lot, do it? Well, how about if we go over here? 954,693. For a total, if I didn't add up another one, of roughly 1.2 million. Yeah. So I'm still there. I still believe in it. And you can see recent purchases as well because I practice what I preach. I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It. And I've talked about it. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.